Graham Greene retired from being a UK chartered accountant and started a hobby, which together with his son, he has managed to grow into one of the longest established, largest property management, vacation rentals, and real estate organizations in Florida.
I was living in the United Kingdom in the London area, running a fairly large accountancy practice. I built the business up to a pretty good size, and I just sold it. And I saw an advertisement in the newspaper for vacation homes in Florida. So I just flew across to Florida, looked at a few homes, bought one, flew back to the UK, having given it to a management company to rent it out whilst I'm not there.
Then Graham got the idea of presenting this type of business to the UK market. He decided to get a small office in London and start putting ads in the newspaper.
And the phone started to ring and people showed some interest. I was sending out brochures and I was referring these clients over to a licensed realtor in the USA. Sure enough, a number of them ended up buying. And then I thought, well, this is all very well, but I really don't think these clients are being very well looked after. So from the UK, I remotely set up two companies in Florida, IPG Professional Management, the property management vacation rental company, and also IPG Realty, which is a licensed real estate company. I was commuting from the UK most of the time, and it got to the point where I said, well, I just need to be here.
IPG was growing so rapidly that Graham came to the conclusion that moving his family to the United States would be necessary. He wanted to perfect all areas of his businesses, so he asked his son to help him out in doing so.
When I first came down to Florida, my dad said, look, you're not going to be at the top position, you got to work your way up. So I started off at front desk. I started off at minimum wage. When I was on the front desk, I noticed that there were a lot of things the software didn't provide. Back in the day, the way we used to source rentals was we would get wholesale reservations. British Airways, TUI, Virgin, all these large airline carriers, which is great because they bring the volume. But one thing, unfortunately, that they do not bring is a good price. And a lot of the owners, they wanted higher prices. They were saying, I'm sick of these low rates. I might as well sell my house. The perfect solution, change software, maximize the distribution globally. You know, everything is done online now. Why are people still booking and sending me an email? They should look online, go onto the website, book the property. It drops the booking in the calendar, the payment's there, the owner's happy because it's a good rate, and everybody's happy.
Apart from the changes in the software, Graham thought of an idea to keep their renters happy and scale their business for homeowners.
We were managing probably a couple of hundred vacation homes, but it still wasn't as it should be because the logistics of managing 200 properties spread over a fairly wide geographical area, all in the Disney area. And I thought, what we really need to do is to split these homes up into little groups. And then I thought, well, hang on, this sounds very much like a franchise. Why don't I create a franchise? At least if I'm in control of it and it goes badly, I can do something about it. I can make sure that whatever goes wrong is put right. A lot of our franchisees were actually non-US nationals. On the back of the IPG franchise, they use that as a basis for an application for an E2 investor's visa, which allows them to live and work in America.
IPG continued to support their homeowners, properties, and renters, especially during the 2020 pandemic.
So in the beginning, when the pandemic first occurred, the most worrying thing for us was when will vacation rentals open up again? When that ban was lifted, what we were able to notice was, well, all the international guests we used to have, we don't have anymore. But one thing we did have was the software. The software was connected to Booking.com, Airbnb, Expedia, a lot of really great online domestic outlets. And one thing we noticed was these people who are coming, they're coming from nearby states. We had to push our marketing dramatically to domestic. Fortunately, the rentals are up, the demand is up. We haven't seen it slow down since the beginning of 21. It's been great.
All the companies within IPG grew tremendously because of their value and dedication to supporting their customers.
It's a property management company, vacation rental company, licensed real estate company, franchising company, and we also have comparable companies now on the Gulf Coast of Florida as well. IPG has been established now for nearly 24 years in Central Florida. Our philosophy is when we make a mistake, we put it right and we put it right in a fair manner. We've got a great support team that will make sure that if they're not happy on arrival, we'll make them happy as quickly as we possibly can.
And because of that dedication, they're looking to expand to other great vacation destinations.
So at the moment, we have expanded to the beach. We're in Naples, Bonita Springs on the Gulf Coast. We are looking to expand to other beach locations in Florida at the moment. Our first would be the Panhandle in the Destin. It's a very established market. That's the next place we're going to go for. And then potentially looking at taking this nationwide.
Graham has created a unique franchise, which is proving to be hugely successful and highly sought after, especially by the residents of countries worldwide who are seeking a new home, a new business, and a new lifestyle in the USA.